Hello, my dears, and welcome back. It's Sagittarius season, baby. It's Mercury retrograde. Oh my god. It's Sagittarius season. It's Mercury retrograde. So, just from those two facts alone, there's a great potential, I feel, for the energy to be a little conflicting right now. We could be moving through a little bit of a conflicting energy where the Sagittarius energy is making things really want to move forward. Lots of inspiration, lots of fire energy we want to do. We want to get out and have fun. We want to be with our people and, want to get into action, get into the solution about things and play and have some fun. But with the energy of Mercury retrograde, I feel like that brings in an energy that, from the highest perspective, we can look at Mercury retrograde as a time to go within and reflect and slow down, slow things down. Mercury retrograde is not a time for a bunch of forward motion. Mercury retrograde gets a really bad rap. Everyone is afraid of it. It's nothing to be afraid of. Yes, it can cause delays. Yes, it can fuck with your technology, and it can make for miscommunications, and it can make for things feeling slow and messy. But how can we be... I feel like my lighting looks weird. How can we be alchemists with this energy, right? And use it to our advantage. Go slow. Don't think you have to have everything figured out at once. That's something that I've been applying to the issues that are presenting themselves in my life right now. I have a whole little list, maybe 5 or 6 things that are troubling me in my life. Pertaining to family stuff, career, what have you. And my Capricorn moon just wants the solutions to be here and implementable right now. I just want everything taken care of. I want everything fixed. I want everything to be done. I want that masculine energy of like, okay, let's fix this. How do I fix this? But sometimes that's not possible with certain issues. Like especially some of the things that I'm grappling with right now, it just has to be an unfolding. I just have to wait for some answers to unfold as far as a couple of the things that I'm pondering at the moment. And we can practice acceptance. We can practice letting go. We can practice things taking time. So if you're feeling that frustrated energy of like having that Sagittarius energy come in and making you feel very excited and ready to go and wanting to do and get out and go, but having that Mercury retrograde feeling of it's not exactly time to move forward. It's not exactly time to totally be out and about in a lot of ways. And that's okay, man. That has to be okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, really conflicting energies coming out already. Where it's... So the first two cards out were the Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles reversed. And then the Hermit reversed and the Star reversed came out. So right here, this says to me, there's a lot going on in your spiritual life that you don't need to share with other people at this moment. You're going to God, you're going to your angels, you're going to your ancestors for the answers, and not necessarily feeling like you need to be talking to people in your life about what's going on deep inside you right now. The Three of Pentacles speaks to working alone. But remember, my therapist actually said to me recently that one of my, well, as he so softly put it, one of the areas that I can improve on in life is that I always attempt to deal with everything on my own. And it's true. But luckily, over many years of a beautiful healing journey and recovery and surrounding myself with really good people, I am slowly learning how to reach out for support when I need it. And knowing that I am worthy of help and love and support, and that people, the wonderful friends and people that I consider family in my life have proven to me time and time again that they're here to help me. And I pray that same for you. I hope that you feel safe and comfortable enough and have wonderful people in your life that you can rely on, because here with the Two of Cups coming out first, this speaks to really healthy relationships in your life. Balanced, beautiful, synergistic, soul-based relationships. So lean on your resources in this time. And, the Star and the Hermit reversed, both coming out reversed, doesn't speak to like secretive energy. I don't think that you're hiding things or that it needs to be looked at as that you're hiding things from people. This truly feels like somebody searching within to find the answers that they're looking for. Okay, yeah, that's what it's saying. Is that there are many beautiful connections in your life that you can rely on. But this is absolutely a time of going within, not particularly isolating. You're not pushing the people in your life away, but having that balance of being in the marketplace, being with other people, being in the world but not of it, as I think Jesus said. I hear it from Ram Dass, but I think Ram Dass is talking about something that Jesus said: we strive to be in the world but not of it. Meaning that you can have that balance of having beautiful relationships with people, having beautiful connections with people, but still holding your ground and still standing firm in your own practices, doing things your own way. Knowing that all of the goals and all of the spiritual elements of your life don't necessarily need to involve other people or be influenced by the beliefs of other people. Because at the end of the day, no matter how many or how deep the relationships are in your life, you're born with yourself, you die with yourself. Even if we are born surrounded by a bunch of people in that hospital room, or we die, hopefully, surrounded by loved ones in a comfortable place, we're still walking in and out of this life essentially alone. And that's not meant to be doom and gloom. I don't feel that way about it at all. There's something really beautiful about that. You know? The Star and the Hermit are two of my favorite cards in the deck. They speak to spiritual seeking. And even if we find ourselves part of spiritual communities, in my opinion, the healthiest spiritual community is one that encourages you to find your own definition of what God is. Gives you the freedom and the lack of dogma and the lack of forcing one's beliefs on another, to give you that freedom to figure out what your spiritual life looks like. So that balance, right? Maybe this is calling you to go on retreat or go on journey of some kind, whether that's with however you journey into the spiritual space on your own, whether that's with psychedelics or plant medicine, going into the woods, going into the whatever beautiful part of nature that you resonate with, going on a retreat of some kind, a silent retreat, a medicine retreat, or whether that looks as low-key as deciding to boost up your meditation practice or study spiritual high vibe stuff that resonates with you. So we have the Page of Wands. Finding how these lights bring it into the light. There it is. So the Page of Wands speaks to being at the page energy in the spiritual realm. And as we all know, this journey is ongoing, and it's ever evolving, ever developing. I hope to be on a spiritual journey until this body quits. And then perhaps my soul will move into a cat or another human incarnation or what. I don't know. Or maybe I will quit the cycle of reincarnation in this lifetime. Who knows? But what I'm saying is that it's ongoing. At one point in our life, we could be at the page, which is the novice, the fresh, childlike energy. I'm at the beginning. I'm a student. I still have so much to learn. I have so much growth to do. I'm taking it all in. My brain is a sponge, you know, young man energy, like mind open, heart open. Then you evolve to the knight, then you evolve to the queen, then you evolve to the king, and this cycle starts over again. You could be at the king energy in some places in your life. You could be at the page energy of some places of your life. And then once you reach a certain peak in a certain way, the universe humbles you and brings you back down to the page. And on it goes. So this is a phase of your life where you are excited to be in that page energy. Your mind is open and your heart is open. 16:16 on the timer when I look down. What a beautiful opportunity to be at that, or rather in that mindset in your spiritual journey. Ready to learn, ready to be guided, open to forging your own path with the love and support of the beautiful people in your life. So really lean into that. The wands, of course, are fire energy. It is a fire season. But again, don't try to charge forward when Mercury retrograde is asking us to really make measured steps. Don't resist Mercury retrograde. That's the worst thing we could do, and talk shit about it. And my cell phone's all fucked up and my conversations are going this way. It's like, lean into it, man. My hair is really challenging me at this moment. Sometimes the most difficult conversations that we have with others turn into the most beautiful things. Sometimes the most difficult things that we go through, if we can make it that, can be the biggest, most beautiful, impactful learning experiences of our lives that proliferate so much beauty into our lives, so much growth. So lean into what you're feeling right now. Don't push any of it away. Don't push any of your experience away, because it's all trying to teach you something. It's all trying to grow you in some way. And try not to have too much control. Or try to have too much control. Because we all know how it goes when we try to micromanage every detail of our lives, and especially do not try to control other people. Work on acceptance instead. Work on accepting and loving people exactly as they are. Work on trusting that everything is going to work out just fine. Just the way it's supposed to. For the greatest and highest good of all. I had a thought enter my mind the other night when I was listening to a Ram Dass lecture of like, if I need everyone around me to always act exactly the way I need them to in order to be happy, I will never know peace. Ever. If I always need everything to go exactly my way and be right in its perfect place, I will never know peace. So instead of trying to micromanage every detail of your life or change people or get everyone to act exactly the way you want them to all the time, work on acceptance. Work on yourself. Work on your spiritual life. It's the only thing you can control, is yourself and how you show up and your conduct. It's the only thing you can control. Okay? So, I feel complete with that. I feel like that was brought through me for some reason, for somebody to hear. Thank you to all my patrons so much for supporting me. The link to my Patreon is in the description box and pinned comment under the video. You can support me and receive exclusive things at each tier. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time.